In this video, we'll take a look at the optional logging tools. This is functionality that the business itself can activate based on their needs. During incidents, it may be necessary for all involved to have quick access to important information. Current status allows the business itself to define the most important statuses for the current event. Status sections are most often pieces of information that can be updated over time, and they give a quick glance at the current situation. In most cases, the values of these statuses are numeric, but it's also possible to add alphabetical values to the status points. Here, we can see an overview of every status, in addition to when they were last updated. If a status is updated with a new value, the time will be reset to show the time when the status was last updated. If we have any status points that we want to make extra visible, we can create a status board. We choose the statuses that we want to stick to the board, and a common status board will be presented to all participants in the log. The status board is fixed at the top of everyone's screen and cannot be removed unless you remove the status point from the board. Updates and statuses will of course also reflect updates on the board with new information. If we go to any other log tool, we can still see the board. And if we are in any meeting, or if we go back to the dashboard, the status board is still visible. This is a great way to ensure that participants have easy access to important information. If your business uses rooms or collaborates with any stakeholder, this board will also be visible for all of them. Therefore, it's important to know and be aware of what information is posted on the board, in case there is any specific information that should not be visible to everyone. The map in RAYVN makes it possible to visualize an area. We can set a position for the event, telling everyone in the log where it takes place. This is often done in the beginning when starting a new log. If you need to change the position of the log, you can do so by clicking this small button next to the title of the incident. The map can be shown in different ways. We can either display the map like this, or choose satellite view. If necessary, we can also choose to add more terrain. We can also take snapshots of the map and attach those to a log entry. This is relevant if, for example, we want to add more information regarding a specific area. We can also add various weather data, display various markers, such as personnel using the mobile app, sites, and resources. In addition, we can also draw on the map. We can place simple shapes and figures in specific colors and name them. The map is the same for all participants in the log, so as soon as someone draws in the map, it will appear for everyone else. In the section Resources, we have an overview of material resources and their status. Resources in RAYVN are used to symbolize and visualize physical material that is available for participants to use. All resources connecting to sites will also be shown on the map. Here we add relevant resources to the event. And we can at any time keep an overview of resources in use, find information about the various resources, and see where they're placed. As soon as someone adds a resource to their log, the resource will disappear to all other logs and groups in the account. This is to indicate that someone else is using the resource, and it's not available to other groups at that time. As soon as a resource is dismissed from a log, it's available for everyone else again. It's possible to predefine where resources can be found by attaching them to specific sites in the account settings. This can be done by an administrator. It's also possible to create temporary resources which is only valid for this specific log. If we update the position of a resource, this will immediately also be updated in the map, indicating that we always know where a resource can be found.